Life is of little value in Rome, living in the shadow of the rich and powerful. But all of this is about to change.
Welcome to Comic-Con 2024. Here we are back, guys. Those About to Die, absolutely incredible. I'm so excited for everyone to see this show. Oh my God, it is amazing. I'm gonna have you guys introduce yourselves to our fine fans at Screen Rant. We're gonna start with you, sir, Roland.
Hi, I'm Roland Emmerich, the executive producer, director, and yeah.
Ciao, sono Gabriella Pession. I'm an actress. I play Antonia.
Hi, I'm Jojo Macari. I play Dimitri.
I'm Iwan, Rheon, and I play Tenax.
I'm Dimitri Leonidas, and I play Scorpus.
I'm Sara Martins, and I play Kala.
I'm Hashim, and I play Kwame.
Amazing. Now, Roland, I got to start with you because tell me a little bit about the show and how this came to be. Like, what was the pitch process like, and what inspired you to want to tell this story?
Well, you know, this is all based on a book called Those About to Die, which describes more or less, you know, a game, which are really, really important in ancient Rome. But we kind of could choose our era, and we chose the era of Vespasian because he was the builder of the Flavian Amphitheater, which became then later was renamed the Colosseum.
Now, for all of you guys that are in the show, can you tell us a little bit about your character and where we see them kind of in season 1? And we'll start here.
Yeah, so I play Antonia. She's a patrician. So she's a noble. She's the wife of Consul Marsus. She's a very kind of driven woman who really wants her husband to get to the curule chair. And she uses any weapon to pursue her goal. So that means she's kind of, you know, she can be cruel and despicable and, you know, kind of unexpected. And so it's a really cool role to play. I try not to play the typical villain, but try to give like a role that was more tridimensional. So having some vulnerability and some kind of, you know, kind of shades of her personality to portray someone that was kind of not like like the typical stereotypical villain. But yeah, this is what I play.
Incredible.
So, Domitian is son of Emperor Vespasian, brother to Titus. He is a just generally kind of nice guy. Does his thing, you know, spreading good cheer around Rome, like a sort of Father Christmas type figure. No, he's a real stinker. He's a real meanie. He's not a very nice bloke. You know, it's actually when I started watching the series, I was like, blooming heck, I can't remember him being this mean. I can't remember being this mean at all. It's horrible, horrible dude, twisted, bitter young man who causes havoc, frankly.
Incredible.
I play Tenax, who is he's a very ambitious sort of crime boss type character. He sort of runs the gambling. He's got a betting tavern, but he's also has ambitions to kind of rise up the ladder and take on the patricians at their own game, which is kind of an unthinkable thing to do because it's never been done. And yeah, I think you see that he succeeds.
I play Scorpus the great Scorpus. He is a chariot racer, and in the onset of the series, he's sort of at his peak level of fame and celebrity, to the point where out in the streets he'd get mobbed, a bit like you in Comic-Con. Everyone knows who Iwan is. So yeah, I got to experience a little bit of what Iwan's life is like through playing Scorpus. Yeah, a chariot racer, top level sort of athlete, and rock star in Rome. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Sara. I'm playing Kala. Kala, she's this woman living in the media, mother of 3 kids, and she's forced to go to Rome because her kids have been arrested, her 2 daughters being slaves, and her son, he's sent to the gladiator school.
Yes, so following that, I play Kwame, a North African animal tracker, very spiritual, very into, you know, the animals and Mother Nature and all sorts. And through here, he finds his sisters in trouble and tries to become the man of the house and help them and free them, but gets himself in trouble and then gets taken to this place called Rome, where he doesn't know what's going on. And through there, he's advised by his mother that he needs to do whatever he has to do to be enrolled as a gladiator, because that's the only way he'll survive in this world. So yeah, he becomes a gladiator and then basically just fights every day of his life in Rome.
Every day.
Every
now,
day.
Did you guys look to any fictional or real life people in history that helped influence any of your characters?
I'm very blessed because I live in Rome. So I live very close to the Palatine, where the Colosseum is. I see it near every day. So obviously for me, it's like a love letter to my country and to my city to be able to be a part of the show. But I think, you know, Roland and everyone, you know, the writers and the set designer, they made such an amazing, you know, historical rebuild of the historical kind of aspects of Rome. So yeah, I think for me at least, personally, I was able to go and just stroll around the Palatine on a normal day, and then the day after I went to have a coffee by the Colosseum, and I immersed myself into what a patrician life could have been in person.
Sure. Now, I was over at the activation yesterday, and it was absolutely incredible. You were talking about chariot races earlier. Did you guys race each other, and if so, who won?
I won.
Yeah.
That's not even a joke.
Yeah, but I think
but
it's
we have a
it's
theory.
not real.
It's
We have a
fixed.
theory.
Yeah.
No, there is a theory. Yeah.
Listen
No,
to the code.
we're a bit competitive here, tiny little bit. Yeah.
But this guy's been training for like
Yeah, it's going
3 years.
But you only win if I make it happen for you. So
Roland, I want to ask you about the scale of this project, because it is absolutely incredible to watch on screen. When you were shooting this show, did you, because it's shot almost like a film, like every episode almost is like a film to me. So can you talk about the scale of this show?
Well, we had like kind of the luck to find a digital, representation of Rome, which we bought, and that gave us the possibility to do wide shots. That was the first thing.
Sure.
But then we also worked a lot on a volume stage,
Sure.
volume stage, and that was for me a new thing. And at the end, I shot 108 days on that stage alone. And the really interesting thing is, first you have to start with like normal landscape shot, but then you have to kind of recreate Rome. And that was always like a race to kind of just get there. And sometimes there's like mistakes in it, but you normally don't see them. And no, but it's like kind of because there's so much in the foreground that people don't see that, and and so this together with like kind of we had also naturally huge sets.
Right.
I mean, this was like kind of one of these moments where we had like so many sets. I was like kind of you got dizzy, and at the end, yeah, it was like kind of just. All came together.
Roland, you are amazing. You're an incredible filmmaker, and you're doing it all on this series. And you've done so many epic films in the past. For the cast, can you talk about working with Roland as a collaborator on this? Because he's directing every episode and doing it all. So can you talk about working with him as a collaborator?
Did you see him? He's like, he gets uncomfortable when we talk about it. Who starts? Who goes first?
I'll go. Go on. Yeah, it's just great. I mean, you talk fast and you think fast, so you've got to keep up with Roland. But yeah, I think what I felt that, obviously we're in safe hands because his attention to detail, but also that there's a lot of trust in us as a company. I thought that we could do our jobs, but then you get these fantastic notes occasionally that really changes the scene. So yeah, it was a great experience. It was
incredible. Well, look, I find this time period so fascinating just in history, and this show's absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your Comic-Con. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
Okay.
But nothing is more important than protecting our beloved Rome.